yeah, we could do one a month, or like, I want to put out 10 times that amount of content.
Okay. And you want me to do it by myself?
So everyone started with one Lou, and they built up. What does it look like if I said you had 3 days to produce that same thing? What would it look like?
This is my new part-time job.
We've been talking about this for how long now, and this is the login page. This is the meat. Right. I'm cutting stuff down, and you're like, hold on, I'm married to this. I'm like,
see where he's at. I think out of that we can at least pull.
I'm gonna do this as a way for you to learn, because you are so married to this process. We are literally going to waste an entire day that you could be doing this. And I'm gonna do it because I wanna give you full ownership. I want you to see it. I'm telling you. Speed is the name to the game. You just saw, like, we have to move fast. This is the meat. We need to get this done. I'm gonna die on that because I know that's gonna be the bottleneck of this project. And if we're having problems on a login page and talking about it, we're gonna have problems. Like, this is the start of a really ugly story I see, and I'm trying to change it. This is the start of a really ugly story I see, and I'm trying to change it and course correct.
We're building this awesome native app that's going to help realtors complete purchase offers from their phone in seconds. Preparing ourselves for this future vision and this grand thing, but moving fast and not spending too much time on just like hypothetical, you know, what can the brand be conversation, instead of actually building an awesome product. So it's, what do you do first? Build an awesome product and then fix the brand, or do you get a good brand, build a good product, and kind of iterate? I think that's one of the challenges we've been having. So to me, it's doing enough of that, and I think Christine walked out of that meeting, and Dustin, with like a very good understanding of what this brand stands for, the vision, where we're going. And I think they're empowered to now write a bunch of copy, do a bunch of marketing, create a landing page, write emails, do video, and I think we didn't get to share all of that necessarily with Tyler, and so he was thinking that maybe it wasn't as good of a use of time. I see this systemic challenge of moving fast versus getting things right, and I see literally like dev to dev having that conversation, I see me and Tyler having that conversation, then I see us and dev having that conversation, and so I think that's one of the biggest opportunities for SkySlope right now, is to like nail down decision making, kind of call out the principles for decision making, right? Like Tyler and I have agreed that speed is one of our most important things right now, if not the most important. Get this thing to market, get like real MVP, cut out anything that's extra, and start to learn in the marketplace. But that being said, then we spend a bunch of time like on design, on visual, on like emailing back and forth with Thierry on specific details.
Time, budget, resources, all things that every production has struggles with. Time, I've got to do it in 3 days. It's already been 7. Resources, we have the space, we have the people here for that. Budget, there is no budget. So first thing first, what we have to do is consolidate some of the overlap that we have going on with the different projects.
Maybe I just want to go back to like a all hands, you know, where it's like every 2 weeks, every week, like something super informal where it's like there's a structure, right? We're going to talk about props, we're going to talk about company updates, and then we're going to talk about Q&A. Like a simple kind of structure like that, where it's like you have to be there, you don't have to be there, but we're going to stand up for like 15 minutes. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Every Friday at 4, we're going to get together, we're going to celebrate, we're going to feel connected as a company. And obviously I know we're 100 people now, but like, I don't know, that's the sense that I'm also missing from SkyCast.
Actually, I like that a lot.
2 very different mediums. Like,
yeah.
This is the video, it's entertaining, it's
yeah.
documentary, it tells a story. This is all hands in person, and we'll still film it,
Yeah.
but it won't need as much editing and cutting. It would just be like straight.
We had Jen for so long kind of being our project manager and like making sure that all the pieces fit together. And so not having Jen here has actually, I think, tightened up our team a lot and created better communication between the 3 of us. We're all being challenged to access that part of our skill set and our abilities and take a leadership role within our own craft. And I've seen like all of our personalities and our strengths and our leadership qualities come out in different ways because we don't have anybody to just like rely on to disseminate the information as we had Jen. I think you might be better at it, but I'm not good at telling Tyler no. When Tyler,
You seem pretty good.
I feed Tyler, no. But the problem is I feed off of his enthusiasm, and his enthusiasm gets me excited. I'm like, yeah, totally. And Jen was this outside like perspective that was like, reality check, like, are you really going to be able to, like, Tyler would be like, we can get this done in a day, right? And I'd be like, yeah, we could get it done in a day. And then I'm like bending over backwards. Jen was always this person who was like, you can't get that done in a day.
If you don't agree, I mean,
I
that's
just
how
think
look at it.
you're talking about changing, like fixing the plane in the air. Right now, we can't fix the plane in the air. Right now, you have to email. If you consider emailing Jason or texting Jason your changes, and Jason taking the time to do it and then getting them back to you, if you consider that fixing the plane in the air, I don't consider that fixing the plane in the air. I feel like that's landing the plane, getting Jason to fix it, and then taking off again.
I'm gonna get to Africa before you. Period. I'm gonna get there fast. I will. I mean, the goal is to get to Africa.
Not in the long run.
You're right. Not long, but I'm there. I'm having a mojito. I'm waiting for you. I'm like, where you at, girl?
HR changed to people and experiences. I got in there, 10 minutes, removed all of the everything HR, like boom, boom, boom. Nobody even knew that it was done. Nobody had to ask me to do it. I saw it, I did it, it was done.
I'm with you.
Fast. I got to fucking Africa. Bye.
Well, your wheel's missing, so you can't land. I mean,
Oh no, actually, I landed.
But you can't.
We don't want to put out shit work. And we want to represent this company the way we feel about it, which is with a lot of passion, a lot of love, care and concern for the story that we're telling or the artwork that we're creating. And so it's hard. It's something I think that we struggle with.
I think it all boils down to time and just how we all spend it individually, as a team. Flowing from that is decision making, it's the collaboration, it's meetings, right? But I think it's largely like underneath everybody's satisfaction too. Like when you show up to work and you spend your time in a way that makes sense to you and like you're happy with it, you walk away like happy. And when you walk away and you've had a bunch of meetings and you haven't made any decisions and you feel like you've wasted time, you're like, shit, why am I here?
So I'm at Fry's trying to pick up a PA system for the event. I gotta get it back to them and get it hooked up in about 40 minutes. We're back in the neighborhood. So it looks like everything's set up and ready and we should be good.
So I think like exploring that theme and asking people like, how do you spend your time? How should you be spending your time? How does the company spend its time? Like, are we all working on the right things? Are we making decisions fast enough? Are we moving fast enough? Are we moving slow enough? It would be really beneficial in exploring the different perspectives because I think you'll hear lots of different things, but there may be a common theme.
All right, I just gotta call it. That's good enough. Whatever.